Still fun
So
though.
we're gonna get into the consolation match for this set. It's gonna be Game Time versus seigsean, a ZVZ. Now, unfortunately, myself being a Terran player and Sean being a Protoss player, ZVZ is probably our least knowledgeable matchup. But we're gonna do our best. We're gonna comment on all those drones and roaches being made. Um,
Roaches! Concaves! Shit's happening!
So we're gonna see how this one plays out. I'm hoping we get some really exciting games. I know ZVZ definitely has the potential to be a
Yeah,
really
ZVZ is
fast paced,
very
adrenaline fueled
volatile.
matchup.
Fast pace is the perfect way to put it. I mean, one Baneling can just change the entire way openings go. I mean, if one player
Mhm.
opens Speedling heavy and you get that one great connection that gets like 7 or 8 links
I,
right
lo-
off the bat, I
I,
mean, you could have a terrible time.
I love seeing all those gifs that pop up on Reddit of like those two banlings just wrecking like 40 zerglings.
Exactly. And you're just like, I'm so glad I do not have to play
Uh,
ZZ on a daily basis because this would be absolutely awful and frustrating.
so we got to see Secret Spring as our first map here, and spawning up in well, the 2 o'clock ish position. We have the pink Zerg from Rival Gaming. It is seigsean.
All right, in our top right, oh, our bottom left corner rather, we have our GM Zerg player from Infinity Pro, Game Time, showing very impressive games here in ZVT, even when he's behind. Very roach heavy style, so I'm super excited to see how he plays
Uh,
ZVZ. Oh
we got
man, already
a
mixing it
seven
up.
pool.
Oh
Seven
shit,
pool.
7 pool. This is where things get very serious here.
Um,
Drone micro has to be on point. Game Time
this
has to
is
know what's coming as early as possible, or he's going to be in a very bad spot.
this is a really good build for this map. The rush distance from main to main is really short. It is kind of accounted for with these rocks in the middle, but there's no way that they're going to be broken down by the time a seven pool gets to your base.
No, most definitely. Yeah, these lings are just going to zip on by, try to get there as early as possible, and hopefully, in Game Time's case, the Overlord will catch them running about. It looks like they will, unless
But
Sean gets
look at
very creative.
look at this game time build. He went for a 14 gas into a 13 spawning pool. A slightly quicker. I think it's like a 14-14, but it gets speed a little bit quicker. And this is going to be a really hard counter to seigsean. Any sort of early pool, or not early pool, any sort of pool before hatch is exactly what you want versus an early pool from your opponent. It's kind of like the tactical wheel of Zerg build orders.
Yeah, and Game Time scouts this perfectly. He sees all 6 lings coming across the map. His
Hmm.
spawning pool is about 70% of the way done. And so he
He's
knows
going to pull up,
exactly what he needs to produce.
and this look at this spine crawler here from seigsean. It actually just gets scouted now with the Overlord. It was hidden for a while, but Game Time's going to see it in time and be able to react. He's
Yeah,
going to
beautiful reaction by Game Time here.
actually
Good
only
micro
losing
here by.
not losing a single drone. That was really impressive.
Yeah.
And the lings are in here now, and they do get a drone eventually. But six of Game Time's lings are about to pop out. He's gonna be able to combat. He actually got all the lings with just the drones. The lings were just there in the larva for moral support.
Workers killed here. We got 3 by Sean, but I don't know if that's enough because he seems to only have 8, and Siegfried
Yeah,
has 11. I mean, Game Time rather has 11.
yeah. It's 11. Yeah, 11 drones to 6. We have a tech advantage here. It's not really a tech advantage because he actually didn't get 100 gas for speed. He pulled out
Hmm.
at 68 gas. But he's gonna, if they decide to go into a normal game, game time speed is just gonna be way quicker
Yeah, most
because
definitely,
there's
and
not even.
and the drone count on top of that. So he's gonna have a bit more lings, faster lings,
Yeah,
probably an earlier hatch because the drones are out so much earlier. I mean, you set yourself so behind when you can't do any damage, and like you said, when you open pool before hatch, it's the dream scenario against holding an early pool.
yeah. That was
You're
just
gonna
a
have the drone lead and the Zergling lead.
that was just an ideal hold here from game time.
Yeah, most definitely.
Really nice micro on those drones.
Gets his queen out before Sean as well. Speed's already started before Sean even has any gas. So this is going to be very hard for Sean to hold. It might be GG once these lings get speed finished. because there's
Yeah.
not going to be a lot he can do.
There's not even a backup plan here for Sean. He's just making more slowlings.
Yeah.
No gas, no expansion. Hasn't made any more drones. He's just committing to this all in, hoping that game time like decided to triple expand or
Game
something.
time finds these lings and kills them all, and looks like Sean's hopes of winning this game are out the window because those lings are all dead, and speed is 60%
Hmm.
of the way there, on top of a Baneling nest. So I do not see this ending well for Sean at all.
A few more lings popping out. The ling count is actually 20. It's 22 lings for game time and 11 for Sean. Speed's about to kick in for game time, and the Baneling nest is almost about halfway done. So he's gonna have speed. He's gonna be able to outmaneuver his opponent, and then once the Baneling nest gets done, you're just running Banelings into slow lings and no static D. Is not gonna be a fun time for seigsean.
Doesn't even lose a single Zergling here, and getting 2 drones and a Zergling, backing out real quick, making 2 Banes because he knows he has the speed advantage. And game time is going to end the game right about here.
Yeah, you either kill all the lings or you run by the lings and get some drones.
Yeah, either way,
Kind
I
of
mean, these Banes are going to come in and just ruin Sean's day here.
Oh,
Oh,
really
huge
nice hit on that
connection.
thing.
That was at least 7 or... Oh, yep, and he just leaves the game right away. I don't blame him at all. I mean, those Bane
Uh,
connections were brutal.
it's gotta be frustrating.
Most definitely. Like we said, ZVZ, very volatile. I mean, one little mistake, just like most mirror matchups, you'd be behind like that.
All right, so see what map number 2 is here. All right, so overgrowth. If we, yeah, very standard map. We're gonna see how this plays out for seigsean if he's gonna try some other cheeky builds, try to get some all in going.
Yeah, this is a huge, it's a, not huge, but a very strange position to be in as Sean. I mean, you try your cheese versus a better player at first game, and it gets shut down just as hard as it can be, in all honesty. What do you do from here? Do you cheese again, try to catch him off guard? Do you keep macroing it? This is a super, super difficult position to be in if you're Sean.
Yeah, Sean finds himself in the same position he found himself again versus Semper. He tried for that cheese, it got shut down, and he responded in the first series by just going for another all in. I'm going to assume he's going to go for the same thing here. So the winner of this match is going to go to the round of 16. The round of 16 is going to happen after the round of 32, obviously, and they're all going to be live casted. We broadcast on a Thursday through Sunday schedule. So tomorrow we'll have Group B. It's going to go live at the same time as the group went live today, 8 Eastern or 7 Central. And just to give you guys a little preview, the group tomorrow is going to be Lucky, a Protoss player, Husheng, another Protoss player, both two very good players. Keto, he is a German Zerg player. He's really good. I got to watch some of his games in the qualifiers, and he was a monster. Really excited to see his play tomorrow. And we have a rival player, Ariana Grande. So that group's going to be a ton of fun. Ariana Grande actually did really well in the qualifiers. He's only in Diamond League, but he just absolutely destroyed his opponent. So that should be a ton of fun to watch. And then we're going to cast on Saturday, sorry, we're going to cast Group C.